家好，
你好，
这是我们的第2期，然后今天我们又来到了我们意大利妈妈的厨房 in her kitchen, and we are doing today a chiffon cake.
Yeah, orange chiffon cake, Italian traditional cake, recipe given down by a family friend, and honestly, this cake is one of the most delicious cakes you can have in the morning with your coffee, or you can have it after dinner, any time of the day. But it is just a simple, delicious cake that everyone enjoys that I make it for.
She makes it for us. 她经常带给我们吃，很好吃，很简单。好。So,
our ingredients are very simple ingredients that you would probably have in your home. And we will post the recipe when we post the video, so you actually can take notes now, or you can actually wait and see what the notes at the end of the recipe. Anyways, we're gonna start with 2 cups. We have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You don't have to sift it. Very simple to have. Everyone has simple flour. And then we actually have 1.5 cup of sugar. I always like to mix the dry ingredients first. So dry ingredients will always get blended first, and then we do the wet. We'll add the wet to it. So 1.5 cups of sugar, go right in with the flour.
So 我们有2杯的面粉 ，2 cups of flour， 然后呢1杯半的糖 ，so 1.5 cup 1杯半的糖 ，OK？
And then we're gonna add 3 teaspoons of baking powder.
3茶匙的baking powder 就是泡打粉 ，yeah. Okay.
So don't forget, with every sweet cake that you make, you always have to put some salt just to balance out the sweetness. So we just added 1 teaspoon of salt. And what I like to do is I actually like blending all our dry ingredients together, so it's all evenly balanced.
Okay. So 我们刚刚加了1茶匙的盐，然后所有甜品里面呢，其实都要加一点点盐。然后呢，它会用一个 whisk 来把所有的干的 ingredients、干的食材全部的都搅拌在一起。Okay.
Now, before we start blending the cake batter for the cake, we're gonna whip egg whites. So we have 1.25 cup of egg whites. So this recipe calls for 5 eggs separated. So you do that, but then we add extra egg whites to make 1.25 cup of egg whites.
OK, so 这里面呢是蛋白、蛋清，我们有5个鸡蛋是分开的，然后呢在里面呢又多加了一个 cup 和1/4 cup, so 1.25 杯的蛋清，然后所以这里面呢其实是有7个鸡蛋的蛋清 ，yeah.
And 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar powder. And this is to make sure that the egg whites stay firm and elevated.
OK, so 在蛋清里面呢，我们加了1/4茶匙的 cream of tartar， 然后这个的话是要在超市买的，我不知道中文的名字是什么 ，but any grocery store you'll be able to find
yeah,
it.
you can
like
find it
I
anywhere.
found it.
Yeah, very easily. So what we're gonna do is we're now gonna put this in our handy KitchenAid, and we're going to you're gonna come with me. We're gonna walk on over here. Ooh, not that big of a kitchen, so it's easy. So we're gonna I'll bring it over here for you to see. But we're now gonna just add it in.
OK,
And we're gonna put it on high, so very high. For like at least 3 to 5 minutes.
OK, 我们现在搅拌3到5分钟。
Okay.
So everything's done.
So now, after 3 minutes, magically, look how beautiful these egg whites are. It should be stiff and fluffy and just really wonderful, because this is when it's going to hold the body and make the cake really light and fluffy. You want to explain?
3分钟过后呢，我们的蛋白要打成这个样子 ，so everything is 就是一定要接起来哦，然后这个才可以就是蛋糕的形状，就是靠这个蛋白。
So we have our egg whites already beaten. We're gonna add the 5 egg yolks right into the flour. This is actually one of the easiest cakes I make. It honestly, from beginning to end, it'll take you less than half an hour to put it together. Put in 3/4 cup of orange juice, like the freshly squeezed from the orange. And if it's usually about 2 to 3 oranges. If it doesn't have enough orange juice from the oranges, you could add cold water to make it 3/4 cup of juice.
Okay, so 我们在里面加了5个鸡蛋，然后这个呢是橙汁，我们刚刚鲜榨的橙汁，大概需要2到3个橙子，可以挤出3又4/3杯的 orange juice。如果你的橙子不够多汁的话呢，就可以加点水。So， 这些所有的 ingredients 我们下面都会打上字幕，然后让大家 follow along。Okay?
And now we're gonna add half a cup of just plain regular vegetable oil, canola oil, whatever tasteless oil you have at home.
Okay, 然后我们现在加了半杯的油 ，OK， so 任何油都可以，可是要无味的油，所以最好不要加花生油 ，OK。
And 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
2茶匙的香草精。
And then pass me that little spoon over there. We're gonna put 1.5 teaspoons of orange rind.
然后这一个呢是 ，sorry, how many?
I think it was like 1.5 teaspoons of orange rind.
So, 1又1/2茶匙的橙子皮，所以我们刚刚磨出来的橙子皮就是拿来挤果汁的橙子就可以。All right.
And when you do the orange rind, this just like for me, I always wash the oranges. You want to make sure the peel is clean because when you're using the rind, you're eating it. And on the outside of the rind is pesticides and dirt. So you always want to make sure you want to wash the orange first.
橙子一定要洗干净哦，特别是在现在的这个时期我们在磨这个皮的时候，之前一定要把它洗干净。OK。
So now we're just gonna mix it all together, and it actually mixes really, really well. Very easy. It comes together very nicely. Very nice batter. And even with my handy little whisk that I just swear by.
All clad.
My all clad. I love it.
Mentioning all clad again. 我们用一个 whisk 来把它全部的都 mix 在一起呢。这个 whisk 它的形状比较特殊，所以呢它就不会全部 clump together at the ends, right? Like this. That's why this whisk is so great because it doesn't have that circle end to it.
Yeah, I mean it's really easy to clean. It's really easy. Like even now it's not even acting as a whisk. It's just stirring it, but it's so easy to use.
Honestly, you've like sold me. But in Chinese kitchens, we have chopsticks that can do the same.
And chopsticks do the same thing. I'm not really good with chopsticks. You don't even want to see me use chopsticks. Anyways, so you can see the batter is just really simple batter. It tastes really good. So when you bring it all together and you make the batter, this is when you start to add the egg whites.
Okay, so 我们现在 mix 好了之后呢，开始加我们的蛋白。Alright,
So now we're gonna add egg whites little at a time. You gotta fold it in so that it doesn't deflate. Because this is what makes the cake really light and fluffy.
Okay, so 现在的过程呢，就是我们需要把这个蛋白呢，把它给折进去。So this movement, this hand movement is very important because usually when people do it, they stir it in, and so that's when you don't get the cake rising, like the cake deflates, but that's because the egg white is stirred in and not folded in. So 很重要的就是要这样子慢慢的折进去，就是这个过程。
The first addition of egg white, you're just really mixing it well, and then this really just, you want to incorporate it and it gets it started. see the dough, the consistency, the batter is already changing. So I'm gonna do it.
一点一点加进去 ，so we do it little by little.
Yeah, I do it in three, so I keep it like.
加3次，3次。
Yeah. Then to bake the pan, you need to use a tube pan that comes apart, just like that. And it has to stick, so it has to be regular, no non-stick pan. The cake has to stick to the pan in order for it to stay risen. So that's what's really important with this cake.
So 这个很重要的一个步骤就是我们的模具呢一定要是不粘的。sorry， 一定要是粘的 ，not non-stick。对，一定要是粘的 pan， 所以不能用不粘的 pan， 因为我们一定要用我们的蛋糕呢，粘在这个 pan 上面，然后呢，它的这个呢是可以这样子拿开的，就可以脱落，轻易的脱落。
So then we're gonna just pour it in.
然后我们现在就可以把它全部倒进去。
This cake does bake for 1 hour at 325 degrees on the lowest rack in your oven.
So 这一个呢，我们现在弄好了，要烤1个小时，然后呢是325度，325 degrees， 然后呢放在最下面。So we're using the bottom heat or
the lowest rack of the oven needs to sit on that.
Okay, so 放在最下面，然后烤1个小时，325度。So we're putting that timer on. Okay.
325 for 1 hour.
来，好的，1个小时后见。See you in an hour.
See you in an hour. And I don't have feet on that pan, but most pans have feet, so you can hang it upside down. I took a funnel, I coated it with some foil, and this is going to be our resting place for the cake. So that's what we're doing now, and the cake, when it bakes for an hour in my oven, I don't even have to test it. It comes out perfectly. So here we go. It's telling us it's ready to go. I'm gonna turn that off. Never ever clear the temperature of the oven, just in case it actually is not really baked. But this is completely baked.
Okay.
And it's all puffed up beautifully, as you can see. And now we're gonna turn it upside down.
Okay.
So turn it upside down. And now that's gonna rest just like that. It's gonna sit there until it cools right down. Do not take it out of the pan before that does cool down.
很多这个蛋糕的模具下面是有小小的角的，那么呢，我们就可以把它直接翻过来盖住。可是呢，因为这个没有，所以我们的办法呢，就是在一个漏斗上面放上锡纸，然后呢，把它这样子立起来，然后我们要一直等到它冷却了之后再脱模，因为现在呢，如果马上脱模的话呢，它首先不会脱，第二呢就是会缩，所以我们现在就只是等待。All right. See you guys.
We have to loosen up. So what I do is I take my offset spatula and I go and I just go around the whole.
And so that's why it doesn't sink.
This is why it doesn't sink. It keeps its volume because we hung it upside down to cool. Very important. There we go.
Okay.
And then we can do the center hole. Of course, can't forget that. Now you get your nice cake plate.
Our cake stand.
Turn it upside down and it's Here we go. So it's
wow.
So now the cake is out of the pan and we want to make it a little pretty. You know, one of the things that we like to do is the little icing sugar.
Okay, so 我们
So you get a little
已经
strainer,
我们把
a
它
spoon of icing sugar, put it in
糖粉
there,
Oh, that's really pretty.
and it looks so nice. Very Italian cake, like very Italian, simple. This is like, I think every nonna, every grandmother in Italy has a special chiffon cake recipe, just like their regular cake that they make every week for their family to have with their coffee for breakfast. And you know, honestly, this is a beautiful dessert. If you have fresh fruit, you could slice it. We're actually gonna slice a beautiful piece now. Just wanted to show that to you. So that's all nicely done.
我们就是上面淋了一些糖粉，然后让它的外观。
I'm gonna get a plate. I'm gonna try it out.
OK， 我们现在要切来吃了，呵呵。
Of cake. I know Judy can't wait to eat this. It's one of her favorites. It's a beautiful, beautiful cake, and you're gonna see when we cut a slice how beautiful and airy and light it really is. It's just delicious.
Her husband is also waiting.
Yes,
to
and
try a slice.
the best thing to do is eat it with your hands. It just doesn't need a fork at all. It's just fantastic.
Oh, yes.
So there, if you want to show.
我们这里面有 lemon zest. If you see
Orange.
it, oh sorry, orange zest.
You could make it with lemon if you wanted to make with lemon.
然后来
And so you want to
Wanna
have a
break it?
piece? Yeah. You want to have a piece, Judy?
Yes,
Mm,
I love
I
the
know.
top.
You love the top? Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. So good.